Hello, y'all. This is Cesar. The Oscars are on Sunday, and it's time for some predictions. Some categories I think are going to be safer than others. Some I think have like pretty solid front runners, and then some I think are just like freaking yeah. To start here at the bottom of the list, I saw Best Picture was the last one at the top of the list, so I think it's just good to just kind of go from there. If y'all haven't already, please like, comment, subscribe to the channel. We just uploaded a new episode yesterday on Inception, so definitely check that out if you have gotten the chance. And then next week's episode is actually going to be on the Oscars themselves, talking about the ceremony and everything like that. I'm going to miss the first half of the ceremony because, work. That's fun. But let's start here with Best Sound. Easy win for Dune, right? I mean, I think just doesn't really have competition here. I think Dune's just going to be the easy win right there. We're going to move to production design. I think Dune is out front right here, but I'm actually going to go with Nightmare Alley in this case right here. It won its category at its guild. I feel like the strength of Nightmare Alley getting into Best Picture is solely from its technical qualities in terms of the Academy perspective. But in terms of actually picking a winner and going through the nominations, I think this is where it'll show its strength. I think it'll get its Oscar here. I think Dune has a really good chance to take it, but I'm going to pick Nightmare Alley for this category, and I'll be really happy to see it win something. Editing. This fucking category, bro, is a mess. Is a absolute mess. I've been thinking to myself all week how any of these movies I think actually has a real justification for actually being able to win the award. I don't fucking know. I was literally on one movie a few days ago, another the last couple of days. Now this morning I thought about it and I settled to myself and I picked my prediction for this one. I'm going Tick Tick Boom. Don't Look Up could win because I think it's the most editing in the Academy. I mean, we saw Bohemian Rhapsody and other movies. They just like a lot of editing. Dune, obviously you have the sound and editing correlation. Power of the Dog's Best Picture frontrunner. King Richard, you have all the tennis scenes and everything like that. And then you have King Richard. King Richard won Ace Award, but then the other award ceremonies didn't really fucking do anything. Critics' Choice went to West Side Story, which is not here. BAFTA went to No Time to Die, which is not here. So I just start to question, like, Dune from a editing sounds perspective in terms of the correlation, like, yeah, that should be the one, but it hasn't won anywhere. And to me, that's just very strange. Now, if it goes away from the Oscars winning this, will not be surprised. I'm just going with Tick Tick Boom. I feel like out of all these, in my opinion at least, it's the best edited movie. I don't really have much else to back it up with that. I believe it won the Ace Comedy Award or musical comedy, whatever you want to call it. So that helps its case. I don't know. I can just see it going to this. I know that would really break a stat. I don't think any movie has won editing that wasn't nominated for Best Picture since Girl with the Dragon Tattoo, and even that had more technical noms. This one just has editing and Andrew Garfield, but I don't know. I'm gonna go with it because this, I don't really know what to do with this category. Next up, we have costume design. This is Cruella. Easy win, deserved win. This is literally a movie about costumes. The costumes in this movie are insane. It's won everywhere that it's needed to win. Cruella for the win. Cinematography. Okay, I think this is a little interesting of a category, but not too much. First of all, I'm gonna pick Dune. I just want to stay out front. It won the ASC. I believe it won the BAFTA as well. The only movie I can see honestly not preventing Dune from winning this is Power of the Dog. I do think it's significant to a sense that Ari Wagner would be the first woman to win Best Cinematography, but I don't know. I'm not saying it's impossible, but I am going to give it to Dune over this one. Next up, we got animated short film. I have not seen any of the shorts in any of these animated live action documentary categories. It don't matter. I got my picks, so we're going to see how it goes. Animated short, I'm going with Robin here. I heard from a lot of people it's really cute. It's on Netflix. Sure, why not? I thought the other short categories would follow up, but I guess we're now in original score, which I'm going to go with Dune here. Hans Zimmer has not won an Oscar for his music since 1994 with The Lion King. It's pretty nuts, and I would definitely think he deserves it here. So, yeah, Dune, Hans Zimmer, give him his second Oscar. Now we're on visual effects. Easy win for Dune. I don't see any real competition here. Yeah, it's Dune. Adapted screenplay. So, in a way, this kind of spoils what I'm going to end up picking for Best Picture at the end. All I'll say is for picture to win, in my opinion, you need either screenplay or director. I mean, that's a stat that's been active for decades and decades now. I have no reason do I have any reason. What? I have no reason to go against that stat. So I'm picking Coda to adapt to screenplay, and we're just going to move on. Makeup and hairstyling. Tammy Faye on this one. I think some of these movies would have a stronger case. I think House of Gucci, for example, have a strong case if House of Gucci was actual Oscar player. Coming to America, there's interesting categories here, but I think it's Tammy Faye's to lose at this point. Best documentary short. I am going with Queen of Basketball. Like I said, a lot of these short ones I'm picking just based off kind of front runner status. And I know upsets tend to happen in these short categories, but since I don't know anything about it, I usually just tend to go with the front runner. So in this case, Queen of Basketball, that's the pick. Documentary feature, bro. Summer Soul is my pick here. I do see a world where Flea can win because Flea is nominated in 3 different categories. First movie ever to be nominated for international feature, documentary, and animated feature. So I can understand the argument that they're going to want to reward it somewhere. I just feel like Summer Soul has gotten in everywhere that it needs to get. I think its biggest obstacle is the nomination because the frontrunner always tends to get snubbed in this category, but it got in. It's got nominated at different award ceremonies for editing, which is very impressive. So I think there's going to be a lot of support behind Summer Soul, and I think that will take it to a win. Best director. Oh shit, this is a heavy hitter. It's a heavy hitter category, but it's a very easy prediction. It's Jane Campion. I mean, come on. I've read about some anonymous ballots talking about how a Critics' Choice Award speech kind of turned me off, blah blah blah. That shit doesn't matter, bro. I would only kind of put stock into it if there was a legit like second challenger to her, but there literally has not been all season long. I mean, she's swept absolutely everywhere. Her movie is a best picture frontrunner. There's just no way. There's no way she loses this. If she loses, it would be literally the biggest shock I've seen in years. Like I just, there's no way she's losing this award. Jane Campion, that's your best director. Best supporting actor. I'm so happy that I get to say Troy Kotsur wins this. Originally, Cody Smith-McPhee kind of came out front, but then Troy kind of came in, and then and then Troy kind of came out on top with his trajectory. I mean, he absolutely deserves it. He's so charming in the movie. I think every award that he's accepted, the speeches have really won people up, especially with the momentum that Coda is building up. It's Troy Kotsur. There's just no question about it in my mind. Supporting actress. Another locked category, in my opinion, was Ariana DeBose. She's literally swept everywhere. Arguably my favorite performance of last year. And I would be so happy to see her win. Cannot wait to see her get her Oscar on Sunday. There's no way around it. It's Ariana DeBose. Original screenplay. This fucking category is also screwing me up. I've also gone multiple times switching back and forth about what the hell I'm going to do. I like chaos. And if I'm going to stick with my chaos theory, I am picking worst person in the world. Is that the likeliest thing to happen? Absolutely not. But it'll kind of make sense with another prediction I'm going to make in a few categories later. I was sticking here a long time with Belfast, and it's certainly possible. Licorice Pizza, it does not seem like a strong thing to me. It does not seem like something the Academy has widespread support over. So I don't think that's happening. Don't look up WGA. So I get that. I also think it's just divisive to win that. King Richard, I think, is the only movie here with really no chance to win here. The worst person in the world, I don't know. I just feel like this is a result of Neon not campaigning their movie well. I think they have campaigned this movie better. It would be in picture. It would be in actress and all this kind of stuff. It's pretty crazy that I even got a screenplay nomination when they announced the nominations. But I think the international branch of the Academy is really going to step up to the plate with this. We've seen how they've been doing it, not even just this year with Drive My Car, but in the past couple of years with, Parasite winning Best Picture and all those kinds of things. They've really taken a big step in terms of the results we're getting here at the Academy. So I'm going to say worst person in the world. I think it's having, a late surge in terms of the amount of people that are finally being able to watch it because it's now available to rent. I personally have not seen it yet. I really want to. I feel like for these categories that are just so up in the air, it's just more fun to me pick chaos because it's like at this point, who the fuck knows, bro? And if it goes to someone like Belfast, it's like, okay, well shit, went to Belfast. What can you do? So worst person in the world, fuck it. We'll see what happens. Animated feature, bro. This is not a chaotic award whatsoever. This is Encanto. This movie has become a cultural phenomenon for so many reasons. And I think it's going to really show itself with Encanto. I know Mitchell's won the Annie. I know it won Critics' Choice. Great movie. But this is Encanto's. International feature. How about we go with the movie that is nominated for Best Picture, Best Director, and Best Adapted Screenplay? How about we do that? Drive My Car is taking this award, no question. Live action short. I am going to go with The Long Goodbye. I know some people are arguing against this because it's like, oh, well, Oscar Isaac was in a short film last year and that lost. Like, people are using The Long Goodbye as the argument, well, there's a star in it, so that'll attract people. I think it's different this time because Riz Ahmed is actually listed as someone who will win the Oscar. That's about all I know about it, so hell, The Long Goodbye, that's my pick. That's all I got for you. Best original song. I don't know why they're all blacked out or grayed out in this case. I think it is No Time to Die. I will say, I think, having Billie Eilish there is huge. The last 2 Bond songs have won Best Original Song and it's swept everywhere. I will say though, I can't completely count out Dos Oruguitas solely because it's an Encanto song. And I think, obviously we don't talk about Bruno was here. I think that would be sweeping this category. Obviously Disney submitted the wrong song in terms of awards perspective. But who knows, people look at that ballot and kind of see it as representative as the whole Encanto soundtrack by giving it. Maybe they're not voting for that specific song, but they're voting for the Encanto soundtrack as a whole, and they want to reward that. I certainly think that's possible, but I'm still going to go with No Time to Die here. I won't be completely shocked. It would be an upset for sure, but I won't be completely shocked if Encanto takes this, but I'm going to go No Time to Die. Actress. Okay, y'all. I'm going motherfucking Penelope Cruz here. Do I have any reason to back this up besides some fucking anonymous ballots and just like international support in my no? But again, it's chaos. Best Actress as a whole has been chaotic. The only sort of semblance we've seen of any sort of like calm in the storm of this category is the frontrunner status of Jessica Chastain, that the status that she's taken since winning SAG and Critics' Choice. I find it hard to believe, bro, that it's like gonna be that easy. Like the category was that chaotic, and then suddenly we're just gonna have like a clear winner off just SAG and Critics' Choice. Like, I just don't buy it. Like, Viola Davis won SAG last year and she lost the award. You know, Carey Mulligan won Critics' Choice last year and she lost the award. So I obviously it is helpful. She has more on her to support her case than these other women do. Penelope Cruz and Kristen Stewart have not nominated anywhere. Olivia Colman's been nominated pretty much everywhere, but has not won anything. And Nicole Kidman only won the Globe. And obviously, between Kidman and Chastain, for example, if you're gonna go for a transformative biopic performance that the Oscars like to go for, you're gonna go with Chastain over Kidman. So I'm not even worried about that. I don't know. I think Kristen Stewart, I wouldn't completely rule her out. Honestly, she'd be my pick. I hope she wins. That's my choice. The fact that she got in was freaking amazing. But I'm going Penelope Cruz here. I do sense some sort of momentum. I think more people are seeing Parallel Mothers. Like with Worst Person in the World, it is now streaming. I think people are more able to see it. Also, you know what studio is behind Parallel Mothers is Sony Pictures Classics. You know what movie Sony Pictures Classics was behind last year? The fucking Father. And you know what happened last year with Anthony Hopkins? Obviously not the same thing because Anthony Hopkins had BAFTA, but Chadwick goes way out in front for that category. Whereas an actress here, I think Chastain is a front runner, but I don't think she's so far out in front that it's a lock. And no way in category do I see this a lock. Obviously, if Chastain wins, I won't be surprised. She's the front runner, obviously. But I don't think this category is as closed up as people think it is. And I think Penelope Cruz will come in and fucking shake shit up. And once again, I have probably an equal chance of being very wrong about that, but I'd rather pick the upset and get the upset right versus picking the front runner and getting the upset wrong, if that makes sense. Makes sense in my head. So anyway, Penelope Cruz is who I'm going with. All right, and then Best Actor. This one's an easy one. This is Will Smith. Will Smith has his own sort of overdue narrative as well. I personally don't think narratives have as much of a stake as they used to, but he has the performance to back it up. A lot of people just love the performance. Obviously, King Richard is very well beloved by the Academy. Yeah, I mean, it's Will Smith. I really don't need to talk about it more than I already have. It's going to be very cool to see him accept an award for his first Oscar, because personally, he's one of my favorite movie stars. I think he's a very likable dude. So definitely excited to see him get his Oscar. And finalmente, y'all, Best Picture. It seemed like this little movie right here was our front runner for a long ass time. And dude, I was so worried that it was going to be another situation like last year where it was just Nomadland coasting all the way to the Best Picture win. It was just, it made for a very boring Oscars season in general. Not even just ceremony, but the season in general. It was only the Anthony Hopkins thing that kind of shook things up and made it, you know, something worth talking about. But Coda, man, we got to talk about Coda. The momentum that this movie has really brought on these last couple weeks, it's absolutely insane, particularly for a movie that premiered at Sundance, came out in August. And the fact that it's still doing this now, it's pretty damn insane, and it's pretty damn cool too. I'm very happy it's in this lineup, and I'm very happy to say I'm predicting it for Best Picture. One of the things that needed to work in its way was winning PGA, which it did, and then it won Adapted Screenplay not only at WGA but BAFTA. This is crazy. I have it winning Adapted Screenplay here because, like I said, I think it needs to win Screenplay to win Picture, so I'm picking that to win. It's gonna win for Troy. I think Coda goes for 3 for 3 at the Oscars, which is pretty damn crazy. But I think the more Coda has risen, the momentum for Power of the Dog has died down. You see every time this cast going around, I feel like people are just so enamored and with this cast. Like, not even the cast, but the movie itself, everything this movie represents. I feel like people are just really catching on to it. I just see it having the momentum, man, and I think it has the path to do it. So yeah, I think Coda's Best Picture. I mean, it's at the point now where most people are predicting it, which is pretty crazy. Like, it's pretty much now like the front runner. I see people more predicting this than Power of the Dog at this point, and I'm gonna be one of those people. I really feel like there's passion behind Coda right now, more so than Power of the Dog. So that's what I'm going with. That is all the Oscar nominees for this year, and those are my predictions. We'll see how many I'll be right, wrong. Next episode, we will be recapping the Oscars, so talk about the ceremony, we'll talk about the winners, everything we want to talk about with this. And I will definitely be coming back to this video to see how right or wrong I may have been in a lot of these categories. What do y'all think will win? Make your predictions down below. Let me know what y'all think about those categories. What do y'all think of those crazy picks? Like, do you think Penelope Cruz has a shot? Do you think, you know, any of these locks? Do you think some of these categories aren't locks? Like, just whatever y'all thinking. Let us know down below in the comments. Like, comment, subscribe. If you like our podcast, dude, find us on Spotify and iTunes and follow us there too. Like, bro, there's so many ways to connect with us. And let's hope that the Oscars isn't a complete piece of shit this year, but who knows what happens. I'm very excited though. Guess we'll find out soon what will happen. So until then, bye.